James, you must be delighted to have got Deniz signed up on a long-term contract. Just your initial thoughts, please.
Yeah, over the moon with that one. We've seen last season just how important Deniz was to the team. Obviously his numbers and the records he broke, that's are the big story that carried about with him. But every single day he comes in and works. He works really hard, and he got his rewards on the pitch. So delighted to eventually get it done, and he's going to be a big player for the football club over the next couple of years.
I know that, as you've mentioned a few times in interviews last season, that Deniz wasn't always the most worked goalkeeper in the league, but when he was called upon, he made some brilliant saves and stood up and won us plenty of points when it counted.
Yeah, and I think that's what you really do. There's different ways of looking at goalkeepers and I've experienced this when you're playing or when you're coaching a team that are conceding a lot of chances, or you can sometimes walk away and say your goalkeeper was brilliant today, or if you flip it, and that happened a lot this season, like you're referring to, where we had a lot of the ball, we were on top of games, but we were maybe only 1-0 or 2-0 up in certain games, and Deniz hadn't been worked a lot, but his concentration was still there to pull off that big save to either make sure we win the game, or at times keep us in games as well, or make it more comfortable. So that's credit to him that he can do that. And but just even every day in training, you just see how good a goalkeeper he is and how good a person he is. So we're delighted with it.
Again, referring back to something that you spoke about last year when you came in, you didn't want a big turnover of players every year, so you must be really pleased that all the players you wanted to keep from the first team squad, you've been able to do so, and they've committed to the long-term future here at the club as well. It gives us that real good nucleus to build upon over the next 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah, it does, and it's really important as well that is the case, and you're right, we don't want every single summer or every transfer window for it to be 10 in, 10 out. That makes it really tough. The boys were excellent last season. Next season's going to be tougher. We're under no illusion, we know that. But we wanted to have a core group at the football club that can grow with us as well. So Deniz is a massive part of that in terms of being a goalkeeper as well. And his age, it doesn't really matter. He's as fit as he's been. He's training as well as he's ever trained, in his opinion as well. So it was a really important one, particularly off the back of last season, and then coming in and the change this year is we now know the players a bit better as well. So last year when we came in, it was kind of get a feel and a look at them when we're working. Now we've worked with them for a full season, we know exactly what they can do, so we're delighted with it.
And the hard work will continue in terms of trying to bring in new faces and fresh blood to the squad?
Yeah, it will. It was really key that we got certain ones tied down and got that business taken care of. We'll continue to do that, but also on the other side there's targets here that we have identified that we're wanting to bring to the football club that can hopefully make us a better squad and a better team. So we'll continue to work on that, and the Premiership just finished yesterday. There's still playoffs to go, so there's still a lot happening. The cup final's still to come, so it is pretty early, even though we've been finished for a few weeks now, but we'll continue to work away.
And you were saying to the written press there that the players' programmes begin today, so back to the hard work for them in preparation for pre-season starting.
Yeah, and look, it's just a part of being a player. Nowadays you come back in, you come back ready to go and fit, so they've had a good break, and now they're back to doing the work before we get them back in here. So it's a horrible time if you're a player, but you need to do it.